just to make it so the joint.
All right,
So you guys ready? Less friction. Yeah.
it's 5:30. We will call the meeting, special meeting of December 21st of the Zoning Board of Appeals to order. Item number one, item court attendance, we're all present, so item number two, pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and support, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, hearing none, motion carries. Article 4, acknowledgement of visitors. Looks like we have one in the audience and anyone online, nothing online going, so we will move past that. We'll go on to Article 5, which is case number 21-367, Thornapple Brewing.
All right, so the applicant here had previously received a variance to allow for 2 temporary igloo structures at the brewery at 62 28th Street. And now essentially asking for a revision to that variance to allow for 3 seasonal temporary structures to be used for outdoor seating. The structures they would like to use are the wooden huts that had been located in the parking lot and on the sidewalk before. So those were previously allowed during the pandemic when there were restrictions on indoor dining. Now that there are no indoor restrictions, any temporary structure needs to be located within an existing outdoor seating area. So being moved into that patio area that they have. Even though this is not a zoning variant, it's something that the zoning board needs to grant permission for and is reviewed through section 4.18 of the zoning ordinance. Some language in that section refers to a water supply and toilet facilities, neither of which are needed with this approval because the structure is not being used as living space. The fire department approved the plan as long as there is no open flames heating the structures. And the building department stated that no permits are needed as long as the structures are less than 120 square feet in size, are up for less than 180 days, and are limited to no more than 9 people inside a single structure at a time. Because the structures will be occupied, they will still need to be inspected by both the building and fire departments prior to occupancy every year. The previous variance allowed for the igloos to be in place for up to 4 months per year. The applicant's now requesting that the new structures be allowed to be up for up to 179 days per year, after which they would have to be removed from the property. And then they could be put up the following year for the same amount of time. At this time, staff are recommending that you approve the applicant's request to allow for 3 temporary structures, either igloos or wooden huts, to be located in their outdoor seating area as requested, with the 3 conditions that are listed in the staff report, which are that the applicant remains in good standing with the Liquor Control Commission, Planning Department, Building Department, and Fire Department. The permit would allow the temporary structures to be in place for no more than 179 days per year. After 179 days, it would need to be removed from the property. And then finally, that they have the building and fire departments inspect the structures prior to occupancy each year.
Any questions, Brian?
Did you get any comments from anybody?
I had not received any, no.
I move to go into public hearing.
Second.
I suppose I should ask the applicant if he wants to add anything to it.
I don't have too much. My name's Eric Fouch. I'm one of the co-owners of Thornapple Brewing Company. I appreciate the special time that you've taken to take this into consideration. I really don't have that much to add, other than we're very appreciative of how the township has been supporting our business model thus far. So if you have any other questions, I'd be willing to answer them or take a shot anyway.
All right.
What kind of heaters do you have in those?
We're planning on using those propane heaters that have the mushroom head on the top. And I've got a diagram of what the structure would look like. And you can see here in the middle of the picnic tables, there we go. Middle of the picnic tables, the heaters would come up through the middle of the picnic table. So the heater head would be up towards the top, completely away from the sidewalls. So there shouldn't be any problem with any kind of danger there.
All right.
Is there a big demand for patient or your customers wanting to go outside as opposed to inside?
You know, Previous to this, pre-COVID, we would always have a lot of interest. People would call us up and say, hey, are you going to put the igloos out? And we were just doing igloos at the time. And there was people would call up and say, are you going to put the igloos out? Say, yep, we're going to put them out next week. People would show up, get out of their car, take a picture of it, get back in their car and drive away. They got limited use. Of course, during COVID, we put 10 or 12 of these structures up, just similar to this. And they were occupied all winter long because there was no indoor seating. So everyone was, pretty much forced to be outside. Everyone really appreciated, they said we had the coolest, warmest huts in Grand Rapids. And they got a lot of use. They really saved us through the shutdown last year. This year, I don't know. We're just gonna kind of gauge it. We've got plans to put 2 up and then maybe the 3rd if the demand is there. We just never know. So we've already had some people calling and asking us if we're gonna have outdoor structures. There's some people that really like it. Well, we'd like to put a couple up and see what kind of demand there is.
All right, okay, motion to open.
Motion,
Motion to open public hearing.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. We are open public hearing. Comments?
Yeah, move to close public hearing.
second.
Motion and support to close the public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Hearing none, motion carries. Let's go to commission discussion.
I make a motion to recommend approval for the applicant's request with the staff's conditions.
Second. Motion on the table is support. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Hearing none. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. On to other business. Brian, anything of
Thank you, Eric.
interest?
No, I don't think so. Our next meeting's in January. I don't know if I have anything for that agenda, so I'll let you all know if we need to meet then or not, but.
All right. On to Article 7, adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion and support for adjournment. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. We are adjourned.
Thank you.
7 minutes, not
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. It's a great idea. I hope it's successful. I think it will be.
Yeah. Cascade's